good morning to all my lovely students there. How are you, students? So students, today we are going to start with our last chapter, that is chapter number 22, the United Nations. This video will be a first video. Today we will learn that one contract, or I can say one type of document was made to unite all the nations of the world. Let's learn in detail. So students, let's start with our chapter number 22, that is the United Nations, on page number 134 of your textbook.
The United Nations. Birth of the UN. The United Nations, that is UN, is an international organization of countries of the world. It was founded after World War II in 1945. During the World War, millions of men, women and children lost their lives. There was sadness all around. People realized that war was useless. It only brought loss and pain to everyone. Money spent on wars could have been used to make people happy and prosperous.
Students, the birth of UN, that is United Nations. After the World War II in 1945, we lost many children, women, men, and we also lost money. Then, the United Nations, everywhere was sadness. People realized that the war was useful. The money which was invested in war, instead of investing in war, वो money अगर welfare के लिए develop किया जाता, that money has been properly utilized. This was the reason behind the birth of UN. What is UN? Please mark that the first line of your textbook. The UN is an international organization of the countries of the world. It is an international organization of the world. It was found after World War II. World War II में बहुत नुकसान हुआ, तब हमें realize हुआ कि इतने लोगों की death हो गई, property, money, everything wasted. Everywhere was sadness. This was the reason behind the birth of UN.
Futility of war was the message that the human world learned from the World War Wars. Some countries realized that wars should be stopped. They formed an organization called the League of Nations to stop and prevent wars in future by settling disputes peacefully. But this organization ceased to function after another worldwide conflicts.
One organization, they formed an organization called the League of Nations. In that, there was a statement to stop war. इस organization का क्या motive था? League of Nations का to stop war and to prevent war in future.
Started. The result of World War II was the birth of another organization, the United Nations Organization. It is interesting to know that its name was used for the first time by the President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. The charter was signed by 50 member countries on 24th October 1945 in San Francisco, USA. This day is called.
Students, when the United Nations formed, one charter was designed. In that charter, at the starting, 50 members, or I can say 50 countries, have signed that charter on 24th October 1945 in San Francisco, USA. Please mark that line. Okay. This day is called as United Nations Day. Which day is known as United Nations Day? 24th October 1945, where the charter was signed The charter was signed in San Francisco, USA. How many members were there at the starting? There were 50 members, and now presently there are 193 countries.
It's called the United Nations Day. India was also a founder member. Presently, the UN has 193 countries as its members. Membership of the UN. The UN is an organization with a mission. It is open to any country that wants to join hands for the cause of peace.
If any country wants to be the member of UN, the main membership UN के लिए आपका motive क्या होना चाहिए? That it is open to any country that wants to join hands for the cause of peace. UN का सबसे main motive क्या था? To stop the fight, to stop the war, and to bring the peace all over the world.
It has rich, poor, large and small countries that have different social and political systems. This proves that peace is most important for countries, however different they may be in culture, size or economic condition. Every member country pledges to settle their disputes peacefully and stay away from using any kind of war.
If I am a member of United Nations and any disputes happen, so I will go to United Nations to solve or to settle the disputes peacefully. No fight, no war. Okay, students? So let's move to the topic, that is objective of the UN on page number 135 of your textbook.
Force. Objectives of the UN. The main objectives of the UN are to maintain world.
Students, let's start with our topic on page number 135, that is objectives of the UN. The main objective of the UN are the first one, to maintain world peace and security and to develop a good relations between countries. The main motive was peace, security. Okay. The second point, to encourage cooperation, to solve social, cultural, economic and humanitarian problems on the international level. At which level? At international level. To promote respect for the human rights and freedom. The third point, to act as a common platform for harmonizing the activities of various nations for the attainment of the objectives of the UN. To give a common platform to other countries to solve their disputes peacefully, to have respect for the other countries too. The United Nations works in the most peaceful manner. It simply provides a platform to talk and to discuss problems that affects the countries of the world. It gives a common peaceful platform to talk to two countries and to solve the disputes. It appoints goodwill ambassadors to spread awareness about its aims and objectives. Any country that accepts the goal of UN Charter and is committed to peace can become its member. If you want peace and if you are committed to the goals of UN, then only you will be able to be the member of the UN. So students, let's keep it here till today. Let's move to worksheet. So students, this is your worksheet. Let's read the questions quickly. When was United Nations formed? Second, how many members signed the charter on 24th October 1945? Yes, you are correct. 50 members signed the charter in San Francisco, USA. Write the main objectives of the UN, which we just now discussed on page number 135 of your textbook. Name the 6 organs of UN. The last question, countries. So students, here we complete our part 1 video. In next part, we will be moving further. So students, take care till that. Bye. God bless you.